Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Running around delivering food again. And it is getting cold around here. Holy crap. I hate the wintertime. The wintertime also means I gotta put the Super Cub away because it's just getting too darn cold. But the Super Cub did great. So for its first year, the bike and all the maintenance, all the accessories, everything cost me about $5 grand. Once I've totaled everything up, I've spent about $5,000 on that bike. And it has pulled in $25,000 in food deliveries over a course of 10,000 miles. So it's earned its keep. And so it's done really well, but it is seasonal here because wintertime is just, I mean, it's 20 degrees out here right now. It is cold. And then you got the wind chill on top of that. And if I was just delivering around town, it probably wouldn't be a big deal. But since I have to do a 60-mile-an-hour stretch back and forth quite often, wind chill at that speed starts to become an issue. So like I said, just going somewhere on a bike is one thing. Being in the elements all day long and living in that gear while working and trying to maintain some morale is something completely different. I did have a delivery earlier where the delivery instructions said something like, you know, leave at my door. It's the greenhouse on the corner. And that's always nice when they put in like a little bit of extra description about where they are. It helps us find things. So instead of like just looking for house numbers and things, you know, I'm looking for a greenhouse. Okay, that helps me narrow it down. Well, I get there, that house wasn't green, it was blue as shit. I took a picture of it, I'll show you. Yeah, there wasn't a drop of green on that house anywhere. It's like, do people not know what color their friggin' house is? Holy crap. Alright, so we just did a drop way out in the country. Had to stop filming for a second. Where were we? Oh, he's talking about the bike. Another thing with the gloves and everything like that is just the act of declining an order takes 4 button pushes. So trying to fumble with gloves on while you're moving, watching traffic, you know, you got to have your head on a swivel anyway. And you're trying to surf through menus. It just makes it a complete pain in the butt. Because you got to hit the decline button, and then another screen's going to pop up trying to coerce you into taking the order by telling you, you're the best dasher for this job. Whatever. So you have to hit decline anyway, and then it'll bring you to another screen where you have to select the reason why you're declining the thing. And the algorithm don't care why you're declining it, so there's no purpose at all in selecting one of those. You just have to select something. So I always select whatever's on top, just to save time. I don't care if it says something like I gotta reapply my Vagisil or something. I don't care what it says. I hit it, move on. Because then you gotta hit another button after that. You know, what a pain in the butt. And they'll end up taking some crap. And like this one, I'm not taking that because I don't work cheap. Decline, select my reason, submit. So like I said, it's 4 button pushes to decline an order. So when you're in traffic, you really don't have time to be doing that. I just happen to be out in the country right now. Things I might have to do is start doing a segment called like Doordash for Dummies or something like that. But I need to do like a segment for the customer and a segment for the driver. In fact, we'll do one right now. Here we go. DoorDash for Dummies, episode 1. If you're a customer, DoorDash is screwing you over. So let's just get one thing straight right out of the gate. DoorDash isn't an economical service. All right, this isn't something you do on a budget. This is a luxury service, and it costs money, and it's expensive. Because DoorDash is going to overcharge you for the food. They're going to charge you a service fee for using their service. Plus, they're going to charge you a delivery fee. And after you've paid all of that, they're going to ask you to pay a tip. So I sympathize with the customers. Like, holy crap, I've overpaid for my food, I've paid a service fee, I've paid a delivery fee. Now you want me to tip this guy? You know, what's the deal here? So it's not uncommon for like no tip or $1 tip or something like that. But what the customer doesn't realize is the thing that determines whether their food is going to get delivered at all is the tip. But DoorDash doesn't tell the customer that. Because I'll be straight up honest with you, we get paid $2 per order.
$2 cash.
Now that $2 basically covers my gas, wear and tear on my vehicle, and the tax that I'm going to make on that job. So basically that $2 needs to be set aside. Anything that I'm going to personally make on this order comes from the tip. So if somebody tipped, and since an order takes roughly 20 minutes at best, or 30 minutes at worst in my zone, I can only do 2 or 3 orders an hour depending on the distance where it's at. So if I take an order that's $1 tip and I make $1 and I do 3 of those an hour, I made $3 an hour. That ain't good enough. And so customers don't realize how little we make on these jobs, and that's why I don't take those low-paying orders, because I'm worth more than $3 an hour. So if you're gonna have me deliver your food, or somebody who actually cares, you know, just putting in some effort, it costs more. It costs more in the form of a tip to have us show up at your door. All right, we're heading for another order, and this one kind of stinks because it's a stacked order. But it's going to the same person, so this person is ordered from 2 different places, which normally that's not bad. But one of the places they ordered from was Dollar General, and that's one of the worst stores you can pick up from. The place is so unorganized, it's ridiculous. And I did get lucky this time. All she wants is drinks, and usually when people order from there, for some reason they order a bunch of candy. And the candy is not just in the candy aisle. It can be at the registers, and there's multiple registers, so it could be at either one. It could be on an end cap somewhere in the store. It can be in the candy aisle. You just never know. The last one I had, I searched all over the store, was actually getting ready to try to substitute or refund the item, and I ended up finding it while I was walking past it. It was in the gift card aisle, or the greetings card aisle. I was like, what the shit, you know? I just see some complete nonsense at this store, so I don't like picking up from Dollar General. I usually avoid it. But if it's part of a stack like this, where somebody orders some drinks or something from it, I'll take it. Recently, our zone has become oversaturated with drivers. Now, I don't know what has happened in the last couple of months, but everybody and their dog is trying to Doordash. And where this used to be, on this morning shift that I do, there used to be only 3 of us, with a 4th that would pop in every now and then, and that's not bad, because there's about enough orders to handle 3 or 4 drivers. But lately we've been having like 10, 15, 20 drivers show up, and that causes everybody to just sit there waiting for an order instead of being able to keep moving and making money. So nobody's making money when they do that, and it's not like I'm too upset about the competition. It's that the competition is some pretty low quality competition. I mean, there's some people, we literally call them crackheads. We're like, oh, the crackhead just showed up, pick up an order. And we've got people, you know, like, I try to maintain a decent appearance and, you know, try to be professional about this. And some people just don't care. I mean, they will show up in their pajamas and shower shoes, driving, and I try to have like some pep in my step, you know, get the order, get to my car, go. They just lollygag. I mean, watch this. Derp, 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 herpity derp, 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 derpity derp, 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 herp, derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. And it's just, I hate to be associated with that type of I don't want to say those type of people, but workers of that caliber. You know, I'm above that. And that's one of the reasons why I charge a little more. Because DoorDash kind of manipulates the drivers. And a lot of people, especially new drivers, don't understand that. And so I price myself a certain way to make sure I get good clientele and not just anybody. So let me go in here and do some shopping, and I'll be back. All right, so we picked up our drinks, and now we've got to go to Hardee's. And pick up a tea. So I'm delivering a cup of tea for $6. Not the worst one I've done. I've done. I can't say worse. I mean, that's good money. Deliver a glass of tea for $6. But I've seen people order some nutty stuff. All right, so we're at Hardee's. Let's go get this tea and we'll get underway. In fact, I can just leave the car running. I'll be back. Just about busted my ass. Painted line out here is wet right here, and it's slicker than snot. All right. Come on. All right, let's go find this place. We're going to an apartment complex. I'm not exactly sure where it's at and what the layout is. And I'm gonna contact her. I'm gonna send her a little cutesy meme, let her know I'm coming, and I've got her stuff. I've been doing this for a little while, and it's worked out pretty good. Yeah, customers have been liking those little memes, so I get all kinds of replies, you know, thanks for using laughs, laugh out loud and things like that. And if like my headlights or something puts my shadow on the door of their house when I have to take the picture, I'll do like some kind of shadow puppet or throw them a peace sign or dab or something in the shadow. They've been getting a kick out of that too. Just little things I do to let people know that it's not all automated. There are actually humans in the system here. So that's been pretty cool. Another funny thing I saw a dasher lock himself out of his car. And I haven't seen this. This is the first time I saw that guy, and I haven't seen him since. So I don't know if he just had enough locking himself out of his car in the parking lot at McDonald's one day. Or what, I don't know what happened to the guy. A friend of mine, she locked her car, or she went to Taco Bell, and came out and realized that she didn't have her keys, and the door was locked. She's like, holy crap. And she had been having battery problems because I had jump started her before that run she was on. I had given her a jump start and her battery was dead. And so like her dash lights were acting funny and things. And so because I told her, you know, electrical problems can cause all kinds of weird things to go on if your battery's not right. And so she went and did that order and couldn't get in her car. And she's like, yeah, that battery's messing up. What's beeping here? I've got some kind of beeping going. Oh, it's the food in the passenger seat. It's my airbag sensor. Shut it. Bear with. All right, it finally shut up. So she couldn't get in her car. And she said, it's acting weird because like the doors will unlock by themselves and she'll reach for the handle and it'll lock again. And the horn keeps beeping. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you with that. Well, it ended up, she left her keys on the counter inside Taco Bell. And the employees at Taco Bell were messing with her, hitting the buttons. Which I can't complain because I'd have done the same thing. Be back. crappy odor, crappy odor, crappy odor. Alright, we're going to take this one even though it looks like a crappy odor. This one's $5 going 9 miles. So that looks like a crappy odor on the surface. But I'm trying to get back to my hot zone, which is 7 miles in that direction. So once I'm there, if I got a $5 order going 2 miles at that time, yeah, I'd jump all over that. So since I'm going there anyway, might as well take that one, because I'm going to drive that 7 miles for free if I don't. So let's go do it. And one other thing that I wanted to mention, I forgot about this. A couple weeks ago, we had that big $2 billion Powerball jackpot going on. And I don't normally buy lotto tickets. I don't gamble much or anything like that. And I bought a ticket just to, I was like, I could find a use for a couple $1 billion, you know. So I bought a ticket, and I'll put a picture of it right here. And I'll put the winning numbers beneath it. And you can see how close I was to winning $2 billion. I was off by 2 numbers. And it's just so heartbreaking to be that close, and you're like, oh. In fact, I'm gonna need a moment. Son of a lottery, win 2 motherfucking numbers. Can't win the fucking lottery. Jesus Christ, this fucking bunch of bull. Where's my fucking Tylenol?